We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Anthony Simons came in as a shy teenager. He said, people here have seen me grow up. Even those around me tell me, man, you've come a long way. You're becoming a man now. I'm coming out of my shell. I've grown a lot, and I'm out of the quiet stage. Now, I'm much more talkative. Kevin?
He is, and his game, David, speaks volumes by itself. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Right, Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Passes it to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thibault on the wing. Over Leonard. That one a little long. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that crew.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Morris outside. The rebound by Simons. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
They've shown that they can be valuable players. They got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth.
Jeremy Grant. Portland shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
And Grant drops them both.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Westbrook kicks to George. No good on the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the left side wing. Here's Lillard. Good D by Westbrook. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now, here's Thibault. Back to Lillard. From deep. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. 1:31 left in the first quarter. That one goes. Counter. Leonard's got 6.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And here is Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And that one's good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Westbrook passes to George. He feeds it to Morris. Outside Leonard. Now Westbrook. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Now, here's Thibault. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Now, here's Thibault. T right on him. Simons on the wing. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 4. Not loose. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, that was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Little out there with Reddish. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Mann. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
What's up?
And that one misses. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Highland. The Blazers getting the bucket.
Damian Lillard. First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Lillard. No points in the game yet for him. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Little passes to Reddish. To the inside. The Trailblazers rebound. And the basket by Lillard.
Crazy. Crafty in traffic. Lillard beats you with skill, quickness, and that tremendous will.
Here's Mann. Pass to Highland. Locked up there for Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Put it in Powell's vicinity, and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Here's Reddish. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 5.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Here's Sharp. Offensive rebound. Eubanks.
I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Let's get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Clippers going with a whole new group out there. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. 1:32 left now here in the second. Gordon finds Westbrook. Here's Gordon. And the pass to Westbrook. And he converts the lead. And the Clippers lead by 7.
This guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Now, here's Grant. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Gordon kicks to Westbrook. 40 seconds left in the first half. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Trailblazers trail by 7. Left side, Grant. Passes to Reddish. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the foul called on Cole. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. And Portland with a change here too. Eibel's checked in. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Simons, the pass to Grant. Back to Simons. Clock at 4. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
And that'll do it for the first half. The end of the game so far. Clippers lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Please give a big round of applause.
Thanks, Kevin. And while you have grown so much offensively throughout your career, what's the focus of that?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third.
round of applause.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Back to Thibault. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back Kawhi. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Looking for George. He gets it to takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
They get it back. Here's Nurkic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Reach and athleticism combined, they make Nurkic a very effective rebounder.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
One shot.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
That evens the score. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Morris. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac trying to break loose. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, this guy has been an unbelievable rebounder out of the point guard position. Russell Westbrook getting it done on the backboards.
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
From deep, George hits it from three-point range. George has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D, he's got both.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. Norman Powell's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Lillard kicks to Little. Pass to Eubanks. Now Little, defended by George. Portland no good that time either. Clippers leading by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
See, Paul
First
George
team
just
foul.
understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Back to Lillard. Over to the wing. Here's Watford, defended by Covington. The shot by Watford, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, George has to man. Here is Plumlee. Left side, George. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Plumlee, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Plumlee's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. For guys that are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Lillard. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And Fernie Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Simons against Westbrook. There's the pass to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Thank you, Russell.
Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Reddish with the ball. He kicks to Nurkic, passes it to Sharp. Pass to Reddish. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. It's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the Trailblazers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Westbrook passes to George. Leonard looking over the floor. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains vacant.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Grant. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 13 to the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Kawhi
Leonard's
Leonard
checked in.
for a free throw. At the line for one.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
1:43 left to play here in the 4th. Back to Simons. To end the drought. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. George double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Clippers have possession. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Once they smell the ball in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy.